Good morning, students. In the last video that I had sent, I had started with the paraphrasing, the explanation of this poem, Somebody's Mother, which is the third chapter in your English literature. So we had done the first page where just a little summary of what was there in the first page. In the first page, there's this poem talks about an old woman who was very old and poor, and she was wearing tattered clothes, rugged clothes, worn out clothes, and was very sad. And she was so old that she was bent, and it was a cold winter's day. It was winters, the season was winters, and she was standing at the crossing. She wanted somebody to help her cross the road, but there were many people passing by. Nobody stopped to help her out. Now, a group of boys came out of a school. The school had just gotten over, and a group of boys had come out. They were shouting and hailing and throwing snowballs, balls made up of snowballs at each other. Even they, while in their happy and cheering mood, they also went, like they also crossed her, but did not stop to help her out. Now one of the happiest boy, the gayest laddie, the happiest boy of the group, he stopped and he asked her to like he asked her that he'll help her across the road if she wishes to go. So this was the explanation of the first page. This was on the first page. Now starting with the second page. Her aged hand on the strong young arm she placed, and so, without hurt or harm, he guided her trembling feet along, proud that his own were firm and strong. Then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. In this stanza, this describes a bit about the boy, that he had a strong young arm. He was a young boy who had a strong arm, and she placed her hand on his arm and without a hurt or harm. So she was very comfortable while she took his support crossing the road. He guided her means to support her move. जब आप किसी को सहारा देते हो रोड क्रॉस करने में, उसको हम कहते हैं guided her. He guided her, trembling feet along, trembling, shivering, कपकपाते हुए. So the boy helped her cross the road, proud that his own were firm and strong. The boy was very proud that he was so strong and he was so firm that he could help somebody in need. So proud that his own were firm and strong. His own means his own hands were so strong that they could help an elderly person to cross the road. Then back again to his friends he went. After helping her cross the road, he went back to his friends, his young heart happy and well content. So he felt very happy after helping out the old lady. So this is what happens when you support somebody, when you support an elderly. You feel very happy and you feel content because you are capable of supporting somebody, and that's how you do. So supporting elderly, supporting old people who are in need, supporting needy people always makes you happy and well content. Content means satisfied. Content means when you feel fulfilled, when you feel fulfilled after doing a job. She's somebody's mother, boys, you know. For all she's aged and poor and slow. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand? If ever she's poor and old and grey, when her own dear boy is far away. So this is the conversation he is having with his other boys, with his friends. So after he helped the old lady, he comes back to his group, happy and content. So when the old boys, because you remember everybody had crossed the old lady and nobody was supporting her. So then when he comes back, this boy, he explains that, मतलब ये अपने दोस्तों को समझाते हैं कि शी इज़ समबडीज़ मदर, वो भी किसी की माँ है, शी इज़ समबडीज़ मदर बॉय, एंड शी इज़ एजड एंड पुअर, मतलब वो भी किसी की माँ है और वो उनकी उम्र हो गई है, शी इज़ वेरी वीक. When I help somebody out and I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand. मैं भी चाहूँगा कि अगर मेरी मदर कभी इतनी वीक हो जाती हैं, उनको ज़रूरत पड़ती है, some fellow उनके आके ऐसे हेल्प करेंगे. If ever she is poor and old and grey, when her own dear boy is far away. Own dear boy is far away means अगर मैं नहीं हूँ, मैं कहीं काम से बाहर गया हूँ, then I would want that somebody should be there, like somebody is happy enough to help my mother if she is in need. And somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said was, God, be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. So, in the last stanza, this somebody's mother has been addressed to the old women. यहाँ पे कहते हैं ना boy, the boy says she is somebody's mother. So यहाँ पे this somebody's mother is the old woman the boy was speaking about. So when she went home, she bowed her head low in prayer, जैसे आप prayer में अपना सर झुकाते हैं, in the same way, and she said the good night prayer, where she said that she requested the God to be kind on the noble boy. The noble boy is the boy who helped her cross the road. She requested the God to be kind on the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. This noble boy was so nice that this boy will be the pride and joy of his parents. So this is what she requests. So the moral of this poem is that whenever you see some elderly or a needy person, जब भी आप किसी needy या किसी elderly को देखते हैं अपने आसपास, one should always help them out, because it's always their prayers and their blessings, like here. It's always their prayers and their blessings which help us make a good life ahead. राइट अगर हम किसी नीडी की या किसी ज़रूरतमंद की या कोई एल्डरली हैं, कोई बुज़ुर्ग हैं, हम उनकी हेल्प करते हैं, तो उनकी जो ब्लेसिंग्स होती हैं, उनका जो प्रेयर होता है हमारे लिए, वो हमारे लिए लाइफ में एक अच्छी ब्लेसिंग बन के आता है, मतलब हमारे लाइफ में अच्छा करता है. सो वी शुड ऑलवेज हेल्प द एल्डरली एंड द नीडी, एंड दैट विल ऑल्सो मेक अस कंटेंट. किसी ज़रूरतमंद की हेल्प करने से हमें खुद भी सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलता है, हम खुद भी बड़े कंटेंट फुलफिलिंग फील करते हैं कि आज हमने कुछ अच्छा किया, आज हमने किसी की हेल्प की. सो दिस वॉज द पोएम written by Mary Dow Bryan, and today I'll be sending you the word meanings and hard words of this chapter. Thank you class, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.